It is March 20th, 5:20 p.m. I am on part of the River to River Trail just outside Garden of the Gods. Um, didn't really look or do much research. I just figured I'd start hiking. Picked a direction. Just started hiking. So it's 7 miles from the backpack parking lot to Herod. And so I get there and start walking, and you have to go through the town of Herod. So I walked about a mile on the road, and just decided, this isn't what I really wanted to do. I didn't know how much further it would be before I got back into the woods. Supposedly it's about 3 to 4 miles before you get to the woods. Um, I kind of, and then my point was, I didn't really want to be where I could hear cars. And so I backtracked 4 miles to get to this campsite. When I set out, my goal was I wanted to like, rough it, just kind of backwoods, pick some spot and set up. But when I was hiking and I passed this, I couldn't resist. So this is very similar to Indian Point. I don't know how much this is going to pick up, but so there's my tent. Got my hammock. I've been reading a novel. Uh, I've been here for maybe 2 hours or so. Luckily, it's not, it doesn't get dark at 5 o'clock like it does in the winter. So, big view out west. I got my water boiling for supper. That's creek water, so I gotta boil it. I imagine this isn't gonna show up, but there's a rock face way out there. I don't think that's Garden of the Gods, but it could be. It's roughly 3 miles from the parking lot to here, so that looks like it could be, and it's somewhat that direction. And I guess I should check my water to see if it's boiling. So, I'm carrying way more than I needed. I think I looked at the weather, and it was supposed to be, low 30s tonight. I don't think it's going to get that cold, but it might. So, I'm carrying more than I needed. The one stupid thing I did, which I'm known for doing at least one stupid thing, I brought my Canon 6D and my brick of a lens, the 24 to 70 L. And when I checked the battery at home, it was showing, 2 out of 3. I get here and it's on 1. I've taken maybe 6 pictures and it's already blinking. So, I don't have my good camera. So I carried, that thing's got to be at least 5 pounds. Carried that for no stupid reason. Kind of disappointed because, one of the things I wanted to do tonight, I'll probably build a fire, but I wanted to do some night photography with the fire and my tent and maybe some stars if they're out. Not gonna happen. So I guess I'll have to, another lesson learned, maybe. So I'm gonna eat. I got one of those Mountain House frozens, or not frozen, dehydrated, and I will eat that. And then I got some instant mashed potatoes I'm gonna eat, and got some bourbon in my flask, and I'm gonna sit and read. I'll probably do a fire later. I don't know. It's kind of windy. It kind of picks up. It's starting to die down a little bit, but the wind is blowing, basically from my back out that way over, out over, rather than the last time I camped on an overlook where it was coming up from the valley. So, but pretty nice spot. Definitely a well-worn spot. I mean, that's basically mud right through there. It's well worn down. So uh, I've only seen 2 solo hikers pass by here, and I know that there's a couple or a few people down in the valley. If I walk back the trail, to head back, there's a creek, and I saw a trail that it's a different trail from the river to river. So I guess it's just a popular camping spot. But anyway, I can hear them occasionally laughing. It sounds like 2, maybe 3 people. So hopefully they're not loud tonight. So anyway, I'm going to check my food and eat.